where news flies around every minute, you need the ability to relate and connect with what matters and stay up to date. Schengen Story Media News Echoes program is Africans in Diaspora and at Home's leading English news network, one of the most trusted, respected sources for news updates on current affairs as they affect global Africa. Looking for the right answers to hard and sometimes confusing global events? Look no further. SSM's team brings unique perspectives from across the globe. Our in-depth independent reporting is to make you better understand the world as we evolve.
Yes, viewers around the world, you are welcome. Welcome to SSM Friday World Affairs Update. Today, the 24th of July, we're here to give our update as we normally do. So as we say, we're looking for the right answers to hard and sometimes confusing global events. Look no further. SSM team brings that unique perspective from across the globe. Our in-depth analysis is to make you better understand the world and all the news updates that goes on. So you're welcome. Once again, my name is Godwin Iwejo. I'm here in Milan, Italy studio. Let's hope that the coordinators will join us from different angles. But before then, let's talk about some of the updates we're getting. Number one is that the US is investigating possibility of Russia's role in the Iranian strike last time on the CIA facilities. CIA facilities were struck down by Iranian bomb, and America is saying there are concerns that Moscow supports, is behind that strike, and they're also supporting Tehran. Investigation is still going on. Inquiry is following up, but we know that there have been 2 strikes at the CIA-linked facility at the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh. Riyadh is Middle East, and another one again in the southern Iraq. So two bomb explosions. And now America is saying Russia is probably behind it. So we'll keep looking at that. Let's hope that it's not so. And let's hope also that these things don't escalate to more and more fractions, more and more problem for the world's economy, businesses, and everything. Yes, so this is the latest we're getting from that news. Let's do some Nigerian local news before also we move on. We just got the breaking news now that there are multiple vehicle crash on the Kare Bridge. Kare Bridge is one of the bridges that links Lagos and Ibadan. So the update coming is there has been multiple crash. One person is dead, and more on this as we continue. We also have the news of yesterday's sad occurrence, a plane that they said many people escaped death, an Enugu state plane, Enugu passengers aircraft that skid off the runway and found itself in a bush inside Edo State. So but it's been said that many escaped dead, but some reports has it that one person died. So let's hope that some of this news are doesn't escalate to more casualties. We hope so. So these are some breaking news coming in now from our channel on WhatsApp. We also have news of whitewashing. Tinubu's drug scandal will not ease established records, says former Vice President Atiku. This is one of the things we tend to discuss today when my colleagues join. So moving forward also, let's talk about the German business delegations that is trying to work out potential economic cooperation with Nigeria. So the Germans have come. They want to tap into business opportunity in Nigeria, and yes, it's not a bad idea to have such cooperation. So the Germans are saying that there will be expanded economic cooperation with Nigeria. German business leaders say Nigeria offers strong opportunities for investment, technology and partnership, and energy cooperation on a bilateral scale will be deepened as they continue with us. So that's a picture coming from that event, the Germans and Nigerian cooperation in business and economic arrangement. So let's hope that this brings more circle, more opportunity also for job seekers, graduates, Nigerians that needs to doing something. Yes. So that's another news that we have here today. The other one again is we all know that lately the former Vice President Atiku has become like an intel, whistleblower. He comes to tell Nigerians some of the things, the ills that is in governance. So also he too has been attacked. The APC media representative Bayo Onanuga says that Atiku should report himself to Trump over his US investigation. So this is coming on the heels of all what Atiku also have been revealing about them. So we know lately we heard the one of the World Cup budgeted money that wasn't used. I mean, we didn't go to World Cup. So why budget funds for something that we didn't attend? So Atiku was one that opened that to us. Also, there's this one going on this period where it is being said that the president media aide said American President Trump sent a letter of commendation to Tinubu over the insurgency control he has been doing. But what we found out that it's not really true. It's not true. Atiku also made that whistle blow to the press. It's not true. There was nothing like that. It's an old story that they just resurfaced and made it look like Trump just said so to Trump. So so many intrigues, so many things going all around all those issues. But now the government is coming on Atiku and says he should also go and explain himself to the U.S. legal point He has his own legal history in the United States after his lobbying group reportedly submitted petition to the US over some things too. So Ononuga accused Atiku of pursuing personal political ambition at the expense of Nigerians' image. Let's see how all of this plays out. The two heads are going on themselves now. We also have the news of Tinubu approving 12 division for the Nigerian Army, 12 divisions. So there will be recruitment of about 28,000 personnel. Well, a division in a military sense consists of about 10,000 to 15,000 soldiers. And that division will also comprise of combat brigades, regiments, artillery, and all the logistics units they need. So now we're expanding ours to 12 divisions, 12 of 12. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yes, I think we should even do more because the more number of soldiers we have, the better. I mean, Nigeria is about 200 million people and more. You can have a few, I mean, to cater for that 200 million people, we need close to also probably like 4 million soldiers. Yes, 4 million soldiers stationed in all the divisions, in all the states of the country might help ease some of these security lapses that we suffer. So that's coming from the presidency. And Nigeria has increased its divisions to 12 for the Nigerian military. So that means recruitment of more personnel. That means additional artilleries, logistic units, support, and all of those things that will be needed to carry those divisions going. So we know that there are divisions in Enugu, we know there are divisions in Jalingo, Ilorin, Sokoto, Port Harcourt, that's River State, Makurdi, and all the rest. So now there are more additions to that. So moving on also, there's the news of court sentencing the suspect in that Oyo State abduction. We know that we heard about 3 of those terrorists were kidnapped, were caught on that day of the rescue. So now court is sentencing them to life imprisonment. But some people are saying life imprisonment is nothing for this barbaric set of people, these mean, evil-hearted people. I mean, these people, some House of Rep members are saying it should be death by firing squad for what the acts they've done. So I know that, I mean, the legal system still controls most things. The legal system, the legal unit is what determines what happens, the judgment, the verdict. So these are the 3 men there. These are wicked-hearted men that have done terrible things to our children, to schools, but now they've been sentenced to life imprisonment. Take note that that day they did the rescue, these ones were captured and some fled and they said some were killed. So that's a Oyo State adoption case, Ori in Oyo State. So let's hope that more of such terrorists, more of such bandits, bad men, and evil-hearted men that are spoiling our country. Let's hope they are also caught. They are caught, they are judged, and kept far from human beings, because these people are not thinking like us. These are cruel-hearted, minded people. Very, very cruel. So viewers, you're here on this Friday edition of SSM News Update. I think just doing the news headlines, it's also important, and we've just done that. So I won't take much of the time. Our coordinators, I guess, are busy in their activities in different corners. So The headlines we've gone through. We've talked about the court sentencing the suspect in the Oriori abduction to life imprisonment. We talked about the Tinubu approving 12 more divisions for the Nigerian army and adding more recruitments of personnel. We've also talked about the Enugu aircraft that skidded off runway at the Benin Airport. Yes, that is in Benin. And also the presidency telling one presidential candidate and former vice president Atiku Abubakar, they say, report yourself to Trump over U.S. investigation. And this is coming on the heels of what the former vice president have been doing in terms of whistleblowing, bringing awareness to the public on some of the ills of the present APC Tinubu government. So we also have the story of the German business delegates that are seeing the strong potentials for expanding economic cooperation with Nigeria. And they say they want to come in, they want to expand in bilateral ties and energy business, partnership, technology, and all of those. So let's hope that it works out. We also have the story of the US investigating possible Russia's role in Iran strikes on CIA facilities. So Americans are saying the Russians seems like they're behind it. We know 2 facilities were blown up, one in the Middle East and one in one in Riyadh and one in eastern Iraq. So this is it for today. Viewers, thank you for joining. News updates as we go on. And if more news updates will come online. But until then, it's another Friday, end of the week. We want to wish you a happy weekend, beautiful weekend. It's still summer, it's still very hot. The heat dome is still blowing in Europe, but we just have to soak it in. We have to soak it in, enjoy every moment of it. So until I come again next Monday, Between the Lines, this is it. This has been a Friday edition of SSM News Echo World Affairs. Thank you. Bye-bye.